let me, only she won't. But oh, Rose, wouldn't it be heavenly to have a free hand and make the right things for the right people?" Rose Smith smiled, dimpled, blushed. She was a pretty, soft thing, all curves and colour and big brown eyes. She was going to be married in a month and leave Blackstone and dressmaking behind her forever. "It'll be much more heavenly not to have to make other people's things at all. Chloe, I wish you were going to be married too." Chloe tossed her head. Her black curls danced, and so did her black eyes. "My angel Rose, I don't want to be married." "You'll hate it without me, Chloe. Ally's going to get in the Shingleton girl, and she's not your sort a bit. You'll simply hate it. I wish you'd get married." "Nobody asked me, sir," she said. Chloe's cheeks wore a geranium blush. "Well, nobody that I'd have, anyhow." "Bernard Austin would be awfully good to you." Chloe stamped. "Rose, I won't have it. I'm not the deserving poor. Who wants a husband to be good to them?" "I do," said Rose, with her eyes soft. Chloe jumped up and kissed her. "Shall have," she murmured caressingly, and then, "I shall go adventuring." She gathered the pink satin onto her lap again and began to sew. "I'm full of ideas. I've got a feeling in the tips of my eyelashes that Ally and I are going to be torn asunder. Our ways will lie far, far apart. It's sad, but it's just got to be." "What will you do?" "Don't know. What do you think of an advertisement in the Times or the Daily Herald or the Blackstone Post? Chloe Dane, young, lovely, talented, wants something amusing to do. Dancing, dressmaking, driving, dining out, in fact, anything so long as it's respectable. N.B. She is quite respectable and has been most strictly brought up. Apply care of Miss Allardyce, High Street, Blackstone. Just think of Ally's face." Rose laughed, but when she spoke it was to say rather seriously, "Aren't you sometimes sorry that you didn't stay on at Miss Tankerville's and teach?" Chloe shook her head so vehemently that a curl whisked into her eye. She tucked it behind her ear and said, "Never, never once, never for half a second. In fact, my angel, never." "I can't think why." "Teaching's all right if you've got things to teach. I haven't. I should just have frumped and grown blue mould all over me. Look at poor old Tanks herself. There's an awful warning for you." "You couldn't get like Miss Tankerville if you tried," said Rose, and you wouldn't have been so cut off from all your old friends." "Haven't got any." "Your grandfather must have had some." Chloe snipped a length of pink feather trimming. "Well, I was only 9 when he died, and he hadn't really been keeping up Danesborough for years before that. I can look back and see how neglected everything must have been. I can only remember about 4 servants indoors, and a place like that must have wanted at least a dozen to run it decently. Then I think my grandfather wasn't very much liked. He had the sort of row with the local hunt that thoroughly endears you to everyone within 15 miles or so. He was queer and crotchety and bad-tempered, and people just dropped away, I think. Anyhow, no one worried about me. There was enough money to keep me at Miss Tankerville's till I was 18, and that was all." "The place went to your uncle, didn't it?" "Yes, Uncle Robert in Australia. He didn't come over or take any interest. He didn't even answer letters, I believe. He just let it all slide and go to rack and ruin. And 2 years ago, when he died, his son sold Danesborough to a man called Mitchell Dane, who's simply rolling. I believe he's some sort of distant cousin. It's comic, isn't it? None of the Danes have had a penny since they ruined themselves for the Stuarts in the Civil Wars, and now there's this sort of cousin from nobody knows where with such a lot of money that he doesn't know what to do with it. I think it's frightfully funny." Rose Smith dropped her thimble, picked it up, and inquired ingenuously, "Chloe, is he married?" "Widower," said Chloe, "old as the hills. I haven't seen him myself."